On the 6th of August 1945, at around 8:15 in the morning, the city of Hiroshima was decimated by the first use of an atomic weapon against mankind. Now, I'm not here to give you a full history lesson. There are, after all, people far better qualified than I am to do that. But I did just want to open with that and move on to say how the city, how it is today, is a thriving city. I love Hiroshima. There are lots of exciting things to see and do. Okay, so nearby to Hiroshima, of course, is Miyajima, and about 2 hours away is Okinoshima, the Bunny Island. And I would urge anybody to visit, even if your preconceptions are that it might be a bit sad or creepy. That leads us on to the Peace Park, as you can see in this video. So, Hiroshima hasn't forgotten its past. What it's actually done is built on it and used it as a symbol of hope for the future. And the first piece that most people see in the Peace Park is the A-bomb dome, the atomic bomb dome, which was a hall that survived the blast, one of few buildings that did. And as you look at it, you're first filled with feelings of sadness, and maybe even a few people I know described it as a little creepy. But after getting used to the sight of it, those feelings kind of ebb away and you actually do feel quite sedate. You can see where the Peace Park gets its name from. You can hear birds singing. It's a respected area, and it's actually quite a nice place to go and sit. As well as the Peace Park, Hiroshima does have a castle, and the castle grounds here are quite small, but a nice stroll through a park, and you can see some of the trees have been marked up as well that survived the atomic explosion. So aside from the A-bomb dome, the park does have a number of other memorials. One example is the Sadako Memorial. I'll post a link to Sadako's story in the comments below. But that is representative of children who died during the explosion and as a result of the radiation that followed. School children will often sing or offer up prayers at this shrine in particular, and this one is decorated with a lot of colourful paper cranes and artwork. Personally, I would encourage anybody to go to Hiroshima and visit the city itself, but also the Peace Park. I think the park is a very sober reminder of what has been, but also a real glimpse of hope for the future and how people have learned from the past. Sometimes the things that we learn in history lessons get forgotten or maybe seen as not important after we've done the exam, but it's places like this that really make you think about the future.